So today I'm going to be showing you how I wash batches of minifigures, smaller batches. And I don't even know what I have, like 4 pounds of minifigures here. I got out of about 60 pounds of Lego. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a salad spinner. And the salad spinner, ideally you need a very special type of salad spinner. There are no holes around the edges of these salad spinners, which, you know, a lot of them have the holes, and when you go to spin them, the water is just going to come out the hole, and water's going to get everywhere. So you need a watertight salad spinner. You need some borax, which you can buy at Walmart in like a pancake batter size container, and you need Blue Dawn dish soap. Okay, so the first thing you do when you have all your minifigures is you want to pull out any, what you're looking for is capes. This is fine. If it's a spongy cape, you can wash it. If it is a starched cape, you do not want to wash it because the starched capes do not always come out well. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Even something like this, like the little pneumatic pieces, water can get stuck in here. So I recommend taking those out. Any electronic pieces, like we have one right here. We have one of the little dimension round tiles. You want to pull those out because water will get trapped in between there. Any sticker sheets you want to take out. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to separate all this out, and then I'm going to get to the next step. Okay, so I have the first batch ready to go. I'll usually fill the salad spinner about 1/3 of the way full. And now I'm going to fill it with warm water, probably hot. Not super hot to where it's burning, but definitely where you can feel it's hot. Probably around 110 degrees, but I don't really have a thermometer to test it out. I find hotter water just really does a better job of cleaning. And so we're going to fill this up right quick in the sink. Okay, so we're going to fill it about half full of water. And then we're going to put a little bit of Dawn dish soap in. Not much. Less is more because you're going to have to remove all that soap. Same thing with the borax. Just take a pinch of borax and put in there. It should be enough soap to make it foamy. And enough borax to where it feels slightly slimy. The borax removes hair. It restores human hair. It restores the original shine to the Lego pieces. And it's also an antifungal, antibactericide. It just really gets any nasty stuff because you don't know where this Lego's been. So once we have this soap, and I do recommend adding the soap as you're pouring the water so it gets foamy. I didn't do it that way for the video. And then you just spin away. And once I get it fully spun, I'll shake it. And then once I do that, I'll go and I'll hand. This kind of hand agitates any remaining dirt. I'm going to put a little more soap in here because I didn't get it to foam. And then we're going to spin it one more time. See, that's what the soap should look like right there. That level of foaminess. And this cape, for example, should not have been in there, but I do miss stuff. And then you can dump your water out. And we're gonna rinse this off in the sink to get most of the, with a sprayer to get most of the, some of the soap off. And I'm gonna refill this with clean water. So we have it about half full of clean water, and then we're gonna do the same thing again. I kind of hand agitate it first. Okay, now if you didn't put too much soap and borax in, you don't have to do a second rinse. If you put too much soap and borax in, you're gonna have to do multiple rinses. I have it down to where I can just do a single rinse with clean water, and it's fine. And then the last spin, which is the great thing about a salad spinner, is gonna get all the excess water that is left once we've dumped this out off the pieces. And this salad spinner is unfortunately half broken, but I have not been able to find a replacement without holes. But you can see that there's a bunch of water in the bottom there. We're going to dump that out. And then you just set out a clean towel. And you can dump your Lego on it to dry. Now you want to space the Lego out as far as possible because you don't really want the Lego touching each other. You're usually not going to get water spots this way, but it also speeds up the drying process when everything's spaced out. So we're probably going to put this outside, but I'm just doing this for demonstration. So I'm going to go through the rest of this, which is probably going to take about 3 more loads, and then I'll get to the drying process. So I'm just going to repeat. Okay, so we have all of our pieces out on the table, spread out. Ideally, none of the pieces should touch. You don't want pieces stacked on top of each other because moisture accumulates between the pieces. And this is going to take about 2 hours in the sun to dry. It's about 60 degrees out right now. I mean, if you live in Arizona in the middle of summer, you don't want to leave them outside too long because the bricks will get distended by the heat. And then we're going to move these back inside and let them dry because it can take up to 48 hours. This is just the initial drying process. Once you put items in bags, they can a little bit of moisture can just kind of accumulate and mildew. So you really want to wait 48 hours to get everything completely dry.